Well, we're off to do a little work this morning, electrical work, over at 25 Lexington Avenue Drive, Erlanger, Kentucky, to help out the mother of a veteran, Stephen Shulkers, Mary White Shulkers, get the electric reattached to her house properly so as they can stay warm through the winter. Now that Miss June's got my hat on and my scarf on, I'm ready to head out and do some work. Huh? Oh, put my gloves on, right? Okay, yeah, I'll remember to put my gloves on. That's my little babe out there talking to me. Bye-bye now, love you. Tell Jack I said hello. And Kenny I said hello. Bye-bye now. If we're going to go over to Stephenson Road, I'm going to go this back way here. Chris Reiserman's got his signs out now. I was tickled to be able to have the opportunity to sing for his candidacy for re-election to mayor of Independence, my hometown. A few days ago. You can see it on Facebook here somewhere. A few posts back. But we're going to take a left here to cut off a little time and maybe traffic. Go down Independence Station Road. I'm going to take a picture coming back of the old school there. I don't know what they're exactly doing to that, but I'll say one thing, I hope they save it, because that's where I went to first grade to, at least the first half of the year, there at the Independence old schoolhouse. Now we moved halfway through the year down to the new schoolhouse at Kenton Elementary. So I was one of the first students in Kenton Elementary. Down there was Mr. Caton as the principal, Mrs. Cooper as a teacher. It was an interesting time for sure, and I was singing there just like I'm singing now. And that's back in probably in 1952. I'm guessing now a little bit at that date, but I think I'd be pretty close at saying that's when that took place. And then later graduated from Simon Kenton in 1961. And went on to be Superintendent of Education for the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Right there from Martin and Moffett Roads, where Jimmy, Eddie, and Bill Roy and myself grew up. Brenda Roy, Carol Kerr, Betty Bagwell. Oh, I can name all the kids out there. The Lyons boys, Stanley and Leonard, I think it was. And of course, Butch Casson across the street, across the hillside. Butch and Bill Casson and Frankie Casson and all the Cassons. I think there were 16 of them. A huge family. And of course, Barbara, she'd already gone when we lived on Wolf Road in Taylor Mill. And Gerald, he was already gone into the service. So, in the Korean conflict. And both of them now have gone on to heaven. And are singing up there, for sure. And so Judy and Mary Ruth's still singing at 83 or 84 years old. I'm trying to guess at that, pretty close. I'm going into my 80th year. Judy's at about 70, I think about 77. Don't hold me to that though. I think that's correct. Might be 76. And could be 75 even. I better check that out to make sure. I'll be talking to her probably sometime today. Mary Ruth, I'm trying to give her a call, but she's always busy. She works at Walmart every day down at Carrollton. So if you're running into Carrollton Walmart store, she's back there working in the clothing department somewhere, I'm sure. Tell her Big John, little Johnny, said hello, that he loves her. She's part of that Robinson family singers still, with Mark and Sharon and the kids. I'm sure they're still doing some singing around the countryside at different places. I know they're singing their church, English Christian Church, I think it is, in Carrollton, Kentucky. A fine place to go visit or become a member. Good people there. They do a great job. And I think Mark's he might be an elder there. Mark might be. Either that or deacon or something. And but they got a nice facility there in Carrollton. So, well, we're seeing some big changes out here. Got a crowd out here today. I don't know what's going on there, but something's going on. Yeah, we head over this way here. Heading over this morning. And, oh, by the way, keep your prayers coming for Darius Beach. Darius is down at 1935 Gun Club Road, Crittenden, Kentucky. I believe it's 41030 zip code. And, but he's in hospice still. And I'm not physically able to run down there quite as often as I used to. And so I'm helping Mary this day, Monday. And as you see the fall leaves here next to the golf course in Kenton County. And going over her son, veteran Stephen Shulkers, with a letter of honoring him by the president and for his service in Afghanistan. And he died there at the home about 2 or 3 months ago. And I filmed the funeral for Mary and for her husband and the family and put it all on Facebook. Y'all can see it there. And I've been trying to help her ever since. She's got some serious health problems and other issues that she needs help with as a family member and veterans. And so I've been trying to help her as best I can. But and thanks to Darius for his help in helping her, no doubt, and helping others. And Darius has got hospice workers coming to take care of him, so I don't need to be right there, and there's volunteers down there taking care of him. We've got lined up for him Ivy Knoll if he has to leave the camper, so he can go there and I can help him pay for that, and if need be. And also then we can get him into the VA hospital where they don't charge him anything at the palliative care over there, but you have to be certified to be less than 3 months of life left by their doctor. So we didn't quite have that met when he was in the hospital, the VA, or he could have stayed right there. But he wanted to go back to his camper, so that's fine with me. That's what he wants to do, and if he needs to go someplace else, he's agreed to, and I've set up and toured the facility down there for him. Gave him a brochure on it that Tim took down there to him when he was building the ramp out there, handicap ramp, so that people could get in and out of his camper easier, the workers could. So he liked the place, and there's a lot of veterans there, so if he has to go someplace, that'd be a good place for him to go. And then he could go right from there over to the VA, to the palliative care unit. So that's the goal there. And the goal for Mary White Shulkers is she just got out of the hospital. She has renal failure, 3rd stage renal failure, sometimes worse, and then some potassium and blood pressure issues that are way low. And so we're headed over today to rehook up her electricity to the house. It should be shut off by 10 o'clock, and it's 9:41 right now. So we're going to head on down here to stay on here till we get to Stephenson Road, and then head on over to, I think it's Concord, and then over to Lexington Drive. And Tim's going to meet us there, another veteran, same one that built the deck down there for Darius. And so we'll meet him here at Stephenson Road shortly. And as they say, everybody loves somebody sometime. Makes no difference when or where or how. Everybody loves somebody sometime, and it's a veteran's time right now. And it's a veteran's time right now. Go out and help a veteran today somewhere. Believe me, you'll feel better. Thank you for the freedoms that we have and the rights that we have in this country. Freedom of religion, freedom of speech. We've got to maintain those freedoms. No more lockdowns. We've all learned lessons from that. And no more Faucis telling us what to do while he's making money on the side from the Chinese. Sheesh. What a situation. We'll get this mess cleaned up there. We might get the country back on the right track. But first, we got to clean up the mess we got ourselves into. No, we know how to do that. It's called VOTE. Vote. Vote for yes on 2 constitutional amendments. They're going to be on the ballot in Kentucky. Vote for Rand Paul for United States Senator. Vote for Thomas Massey for Congressperson, re-electing both of them. And vote for the judicial candidates of your choice that are pro-life and pro-conservative. And vote for the state legislatures that are conservative, like Jerry Girding, Campbell County, one for sure I can tell you about. And the wonderful lady that's running for senator, who's one of many children, and her name is slipping my brain right now, but I'll jump over her for a second and go to Jax Williams, wonderful choice, and Stephen Doan for state representative, an excellent choice. And here we are at Stephenson Road. We're going to turn left here and head on down. But vote, V-O-T-E, that's the secret. Vote. I think we go left right up here. If I remember correctly when I came over here to look this job over. Yep. Concord. Talking about Rand Paul. Never will forget back in 2010 when actually I was running against him in the Republican primary for United States Senator. And I had to drop out of the race because June had to have her 4th major surgery. And so while I was taking care of her, later he came to me and asked me if I would come and sing for him some and campaign for him. Well, I did. I said I would, as long as it didn't interfere with her health. And I got to know him real well. And I tell you what, we couldn't have a better United States Senator. He was nice enough. June and I gave him a Bible to take to Washington with him, with inscribed with United States Senator on it for him. And I'll be daggone if he didn't write us back in a handwritten note that him and his wonderful wife got sworn into office using the Bible that June and I gave him. June Guyman Stephenson, my wife, smartest move I ever made. And the one that got this hat on me this morning, and this scarf on me, bless her heart. And so Rand Paul has been a friend ever since, and he's done an excellent job as United States Senator. I can tell you for sure. Now let's see here. This is the house right here. So I have got to figure out where to park here. And I think that probably where I'll park will be, I have to turn around and come back up and park on the other side of the street here. I suppose this might be it here. Let me turn in this driveway and see if this isn't it. 25, yeah. 25 here. Yeah. As you can see, the roof here needs a lot of work. All the way around. It definitely needs a lot of work. And over there is the problem with the electric. Shoot a little close-up of that there. There you can see. That's a job Tim's going to have to do today to hook that up. Get it hooked up properly. And we can see the problems there with the roof. That'll be another day though, and a bigger job. Got to get the essentials done first, so the next thing we got to do is get a hot water heater. So if you got any ideas on a gas hot water heater, 40 gallons, there's a little puppy in the window.